Now we're going to see if our miner here will dehydrate before somebody brings him water. Nope, nope. Somebody brought him water. We're good shape there. Keep him alive a little longer. So lots of mangling going on in here. Nice, nice. We'll get the coffins installed so we can get our coffin stuffers installed.
It is now autumn.
Okay, I'm back, and now that I'm back, I would like to take an opportunity to mention that we are doing this for a charity drive, guys. The reason we're come out today to teach Dwarf Fortress is so that we can get some money for some sick and needy kids who really could use the assistance. If you can spare the money, if you can spare it, please, by all means, look right below the stream. There's a link directly to my donation page for the charity drive. Any donation is appreciated. Donations of specific amounts will afford you the opportunity to have dwarves named after you in the stream that we're going to eventually post to the Dwarf Fortress file depository for archival. At that point, anyone who downloads it will have your name archived there for eternity. There are still a couple of the starting 7 available for your donation, if you are so inclined. We're really trying to beat our goal again this year, guys. If you can spare the money, please help out the kids and see if we can't beat our goal again this year. Well, is our doctor going to do any doctoring here? Come on. our original doctor is now a permanent scholar, basically. So it appears that once you make someone into a scholar, you should basically expect them to be scholaring all the time. Okay, that's kind of a shame, but we'll live with it. Hopefully these guys will survive their injuries and not be permanent invalids. That wasn't a cat. That's my dogs. Phew! People firing bows off as they run. Alright, let's get an archery range. We've been talking about that for a while now, and we haven't managed to do it yet. Okay, now these are 10 firing lanes where we'll station an archery target up here, and our guys will stand way down here at the bottom and fling bolts at the targets. Anything that misses the target and falls in one of those channels will actually be retrievable, and so we'll actually conserve some bolts used in training this way. We won't burn through our ammo quite as quick. Yeah, our miners basically chose the absolute worst way to dig out some areas from above, and so they channeled down into several places and left themselves some cave-ins. One person died at least, and several others were injured greatly or mildly. It wasn't an accident, it was a series of accidents of cave-in after cave-in after cave-in because miners are stupid and apparently decided that mining in a loop is really the best way to do it. Not quite as dumb as the guy that got himself across the river and stuck in a tree, but, you know, dumb nonetheless. Okay, and now my guys will come and wall in the pit and finish out this last little chunk of mining here. And then we can extend it down a couple more floors before we'll have the same freaking problem where our guys are not going to be able to figure out how to mine properly unless I tell them how to do it very carefully. Never trust them to mine anything, basically, is the principle. And I forgot it, and now we're paying for it. Drinking and mining doesn't even cover it. It's like, hey, here, hold my beer, watch this. Hook, hook. Major serious attack of the stupids. Well, I guess while we're at it, we can get our second squad training, can't we? Sorry, I don't actually want to activate those guys. Duh. And now they'll come and round up all those empty cages. Did we actually finish off all those cage traps and still have empties left over? We did. Okay, so let's add some more. Kind of make the trap coverage a little thicker around this in case we get a squad or two that comes in. That Forgotten Beast is still down there, but the giant Olm is going at it now. Apparently the Forgotten Beast is busy breaking the grip over and over again, but he keeps getting bruised. Maybe the end. Still bruising him. But bruises alone aren't going to get it done. This Olm's going to have to break the skin here, or we're not going to get anything here. All these fat bruises and muscle bruises and nothing else. Going to have to get a lucky hit, it looks like. So this is like the only other settlement we have, and there's like 30 people in it, so we like dwarf them now. Unless they've been growing mightily. Hell, as long as they can scrape together 3 or 4 wagons of goods, by all means, bring it in. Alright, 5 wagons. Nice. Keep it coming. 5 wagons and a couple of pack animals to boot. I'll take it. Are they seriously leaving? What the hell happened? Okay, I'm curious. What the hell happened there? They just turn around and leave. Again, that's twice they've done that, and this time I don't have anything to explain it. There's nobody attacking them. Nothing hostile going on. They won't follow the road until I have a lot more traps in place. They'll take the shortest path for now, but you'll notice they don't actually cross these traps along the peaks. They'll go around them. Why did... Okay then. We had no notice there from why they just would turn around and go. Huh. Nothing. Not a... Did I destroy a depot at some point and forget about it? I mean... Didn't think I did, but... No idea why they would have backed out. Okay. Nice. Yeah, it treats the wagons as seeing the traps. Basically, they're warned about them, basically, and they'll go around them. That's okay. I don't want them to run over the traps anyway, but... We'll get these designated for fortifications as well. Here come the Three Stooges to do my fortifications. But at least one of them is a pretty good engraver because they're really ripping through them. This guy right here, he's pretty good. Look at him go compared to the others, and he's doing like 4 and 5 to 1. He's got the moves. sure I'm pulling the right lever, that I didn't forget. And now that seals up the drawbridges, basically, so that nothing can shoot in and kill anybody in this gallery. That'll give my engravers time to get it all smoothed out for appearance sake. Later on we'll come back and do some engravings there, hopefully to get some nice combat-orientated engravings on the back wall. More migrants, good. That's a whole lot of nothing. Okay. Alright. What are we up to in terms of haulers? 19 at a go? That's good. We've got 2 squads running. Yeah, one needs arms and armor, though, as I recall, so we need to get some equipment for them. Don't want to send them out with just training axes, do we? We still need a source of weaponable metals. We really don't have one. The limonite is between 130 and 133. It's a good time to seal up the alternate entrance and start forcing stuff to come in the main door. We need so many coffers. Holy cow. Oh, that's why we put these on suspend at some point and never undid them again. Yep, rock blocks too. Okay. Put those back to work. Looks like we need to turn on stone hauling for everyone because we got a lot of idlers. I have a very empty stone stockpile that could use filling. see if we can get our jewelers working on cutting up some gems and getting our mugs encrusted properly. Okay, that'll get our armor and weapons on track. Well, if we could just get this guy's wounds all set, I think we'd be okay. Now let's get some live production on hand so we can start making soap. We should have done soap earlier, but oh well. Now, if this worked properly, we'll be able to pull a trick. So the question now comes up, of course, how we get our plot here, because you may have noticed that when I try to build the plot, these wild crops that have grown up kind of occlude the ability to build the farm plot properly. Building a dirt road will immediately stomp out all of the vegetation in that area and make it suitable for building a farm plot over the top of that, and then you can build your farm plot immediately after the road is built, and your plot will get built properly. And as soon as this guy finishes here, what you're going to see is all the vegetation here just immediately dies. And we have road. Bang, just road. And then at that point you can build right over the top of it because it's just dirt. Okay, let's see what we can plant here. You'll notice that the crops that appear now are not the subsurface crops. These are surface crops. Radishes, strawberries, fisherberries. These are all things that grow on the surface. Ropeweed will be in this list if we have any seeds remaining from it. You'll notice cave wheat is red out because we can't grow it here. And as soon as we finish roofing these holes back up, this will be walled in and safe once more. At this point, we have a fair variety of surface crops that we are now harvesting below ground once they are planted and harvested. You can see the greenery going in already.
The dwarf has claimed the workshop.